It's another wonderful time that our viewers right now are going to receive a very special guest. We have Madam WINFRED WANGUI MAGIMA from Kenya. She has a very nice story to tell, and she wants to share her story with the audience. So we welcome you on KDR TV so that you can listen to the story of Madam WINFRED WANGUI MAGIMA. So let me bring Madam WINFRED WANGUI MAGIMA on the screen. Hello, WINFRED.
Hello, Ben. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. What about you?
I'm very good. I'm so happy today to see you.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
very proud.
We appreciate that, and we thank God that you actually here so that you can share your story with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So we've got a few questions here for you. So the first question, let me pull up the first question. Yeah, in a layman's language, what is DCP and what does it do?
DCP is an organization and an NGO here in Kenya, a registered NGO with the government. It is called Diaspora Community Projects Kenya. That's the meaning for DCP Kenya. Diaspora Community Projects. These projects involves the job creation for the youth. We have also, we help women groups to start their projects like having chicken, and we have other youth projects on even on mental health. And also we have a project on helping the less fortunate children in our society, which includes the children whose parents are in prisons, and also those who have physical and autism disabilities.
Wonderful, wonderful. I appreciate that. So what really motivated you to start this particular project or initiative or organization, whichever we call it?
Well, first of all, it is through my personal experience with the prisoners' children, as I was one came to see that there are people in our society who need the support of the community, and so it's good to start an organization because there are very many people in our communities that are suffering for they don't know what to do, but we can be able to join hands and support them, especially these prisoners' kids. That is where my passion is, Mr. Ben.
Thank you very much. Then who gives you reference to you, and how do you decide which matter to pursue, Madam WANGUI?
Well, right now, I thank God. I am the director of this DCP Kenya, and I have my patron called Mr. Thomas Musau, who is living in United Kingdom in London. And we have a committee in DCP, which we usually have, we have the people who lead these projects. We have the people who lead the projects. Each program has its leader, has a director. Like, for example, myself, I'm the director for the Prisoners Kids project, and we have other directors for these other projects. But because as a director also, I cannot be able to do everything, Mr. Ben. We need to combine efforts, we need to discuss, we need to brainstorm together, because there is what one knows and I don't know. There's the other one which the other person doesn't know that I know. There is the other thing that the other person doesn't know and even I don't know. So we need to combine effort. We need to brainstorm. We usually have regular meetings each and every Friday, and we come up with what we are supposed to do for this project.
Thank you very much. If I can take a little bit back, is the organization registered in Kenya, and do you have certificates to show to our viewers or to the audience? You don't need to show them right now, but just explain. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, exactly. We are registered. We have the certificate from the NGO board, and yes, we have the legal documents for the NGO.
Wonderful, wonderful. So
I can even share them with you.
No problem.
Exactly, yeah?
No big deal. That's perfectly good. Yeah, you'll definitely have to send them. But you've already said on air that you have them. That's sure enough.
I have them. I have them. I'm the custodian, actually.
Thank you very much. So where are you located?
Yeah.
Where are you located? Where, if somebody wants to come and visit you or talk to you, give you support, how do they get you? How do they contact you?
I am here in Nairobi. Our office is in Information House, 12th floor, room 530A, which is directly opposite Avia Center. For those who know Nairobi, they know the green building called the Avia Center. Our offices are directly opposite Information House. Actually, where people used to. Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, the heart of the city. Yeah.
That's exactly. Great. I'm seated here right now.
Oh, wonderful.
You can even see our DCP Kenya there.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. We appreciate that. We appreciate that information. So, who funds your projects, ma'am?
Actually, we solely depend on well-wishers. We depend on donations, and we look for the well-wishers. We write proposals. We approach individuals. We write emails. We go to the social media. We try all we can so that we can get the people who can help us actually, and especially the social media. We are thanking God that nowadays, I don't know whether it's because of the abolishment of Harabes, but we are seeing the social media. It's helping us a lot, and we are able actually to support. But for now, this date, there's very many challenges, and we are like, funds are a great challenge. They are giving us a great challenge, and our projects are really going through.
Thank you very much. As I wait for my director to bring up some of the photos, some of the projects you are actually doing on the ground. So we would like you to explain a few of the photos. Let me wait for the director actually to bring them, bring both. Yeah. Thank you very much. So can you explain exactly what is happening here?
This, Mr. Ben, you can see myself there. I'm with the yellow headscarf. That is WINFRED WANGUI MAGIMA. That was on Mashujaa Day. When people were going into Anguru, those who are from Kenya, to celebrate the Mashujaa Day. Me, WINFRED WANGUI MAGIMA, the project leader, the project director, the project coordinator, I was with my frontiers. In Langata Women Prison. We went to visit the prisoners, women prisoners, and the children.
Go ahead. Just go ahead. He's pulling another picture. Don't worry. He's pulling another picture. Go ahead.
Yes, that was me with my guest of honor, Madam Elizabeth, the CEO for Bibra, who manufacture snacks, and the others are the frontiers. We have the madam in charge, who is the deputy madam in charge, Madam Everin, and the officer from Langata Women Prison.
Thank you very much. And we are also seeing a tank in the screen. What's this tank doing there?
That tank, Mr. Ben, it's because we have come to realize that the biggest challenge in these women prisons, it is the water. Water is a challenge actually, because I came to discover, I was told by the officers in charge, like in Langata prison, the water is supplied 3 times in a week, and we know that these are women who are in prison, these are children who are in prison, and they need water. They need water for their hygiene. They need water, especially now during Corona, to wash their hearts. They need water. In fact, we say water, we all know it's very important. In Kiswahili tunasemaga maji ni uhai. And this water reservoirs, we decided to be buying for each and every women prison. We have now 42 women prisons in Kenya, and they all need these reservoirs so that at least we can even give like 2 to increase the water supply in these prisons.
If somebody can actually challenge me and say, you are doing partly, most the work you are basically doing is work which is supposed to be done by the government. So why are you taking the government's role?
Well, Paul is, I am not just doing like Winnie. I just want to walk in into to government is the one who is taking for to do the work the government is supposed to be done. What I've done, I have a permit from the government, as you can see, and this permit is the one which allows me and those people that are helping us to on, because the government actually here it's saying that it is true to say that the above children are very innocent and need to be treated as children in the community. The government plays a big role in creating a very conducive environment for these children. However, it has its own limitations, whereby we appreciate well-wishers to come on board and support me. Those are the words from the Commissioner General who gave me this permit.
Now you've set the ball rolling. That is perfectly good. So even if the government is undertaking some of these projects, it does not have enough resources to ensure these children or the people who are in these cells, or not really cells, but in the prison, get clean water. So what your organization is actually doing is coming together, gathering, getting volunteers so that you can donate the little you can manage to ensure that these prisoners have got clean water in their prison department. That's what you mean?
Yes, that is exactly what I mean. We are friends to the government. Ours, we are saying that the government is playing its role. Perfect. And we are supporting the government to bridge the gaps.
Perfect. You are complementing.
Yeah.
And do you see a huge need for these tanks, for this clean water in the prison departments across the country, or it's just in a few areas where we need this help? Is it across? Is it all over the country, or just in a few prisons?
In fact, it's all the prisons. In fact, it's all the prisons, Mr. Ben, because actually I started with the first tank I gave was when I started this project in 2015, and I gave in Nyeri Kingongo prison. And actually that is what I was told, that is what they need. They need a tank to reserve their water, because where they were going to fetch water, it was becoming a challenge. And these water tanks are needed all over this nation, in the 47 counties where we have prisons.
So the first thing you actually do, madam, if I can get you pretty well, is that you first of all see the need of each prison. You talk to the departments there, you talk to the head of the prison department, and then they give you the list of things they might actually need, especially the water. Then you come in and supplement in that particular area.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But the basic needs are many. But what I have only pointed is that the water is the biggest challenge. But we have other basic needs like the diapers. These children need the diapers like any other child. These children need clothes. These children need nutritious food. These children, they need milk. These children, they need education. These children need shelter, whereby they are not supposed to sleep in the same cell with the prisoners, because we know what they undergo when they are sleeping together with the prisoners. First of all, psychologically, they are affected. And even some, Mr. Ben, they are molested sexually by the prisoners. And I'm happy today that the government has, today the president has announced that they are going to come up with a policy whereby they are going to consider these prisoners' kids, because they are like the forgotten ones in the justice system.
Okay, that is perfectly good. That kudos to the president to ensure that things are actually going to start moving in the right direction. So as I also await our director to bring in another picture on the screen, can you bring another picture on the screen, please, so that Madam Wangui can also elaborate on that? If you've got any other picture, can you try? Oh yeah. So what is exactly happening here?
Here, during the 1st June of this year, we planned to visit Vika Women Prisons here, his prison here in Kenya, whereby you can see me here in front carrying a box. I am wearing the mask together with my guest of honor, together with the volunteers. We visited the prison with the Lexka Ventures, the CEO, Madam Kathy, and we give the donations. As I have said, they need the basic needs like the toilet papers. What I'm handling myself is the milk, partial milk, milk for the children. The others, you can see their toilet papers. We even donated diapers for the children and even sanitary pad. We even, to an extent, help the mothers with the sanitary pads. And sanitary pads, you can see them there, and some clothes. There are some which you can see those bags, they are full of clothes, because there are some people who are having clothes in their closets that they are giving out, and we take them to these prisoners so that at least they can be like any other children who are staying at home with their parents.
Okay, let me take you a little bit back. Why are you very much concerned about the children? I mean, what drove you to focus on the children more?
Mr. Ben, what I've said is that I am personally the one who was in prison. It was back in 2008. I was sick. I was admitted in hospital with an ankle joint operation. And before I went to hospital, I was doing a business with my other two partners, and we had a debt. And that debt we had not cleared before I was admitted in hospital. And immediately I came from hospital, I was arrested, taken to the courts, and asked if I knew about that debt. And I was told to say on my own behalf and not on behalf of the others. So knowing that we are jointly and severally liable, I could not be able to say on behalf of them. And I said, yes, I know. And I was told I am going to go to prison for 1 month until I pay that debt. That's how I ended up in Kingoma Women Prison, whereby I was still sick. I was still having my bandages. I could not do anything. And I thank the officers in that prison because they noticed that I was unable to work properly like the other people, and they asked me not to do any duty inside the prison, but just to sit inside the cell as the other people did their duties outside. So when I was seated there, I was peeping outside and seeing some children running up and praying, and I thought these children belonged to these officers. And I went and asked the officers to give me the permission to be staying with the children. At least I'd be removing the boredom, Mr. Ben.
Sure.
And then the officers told me, Winnie, these are not our kids. These are the kids for these prisoners who are in the main prison. So it's okay. You can take the kids and be praying with them. So they were like 10 kids. They were told, oh, go to Auntie Winnie. You'll be taught ABCD. And we are happy. The following day, there was a mother from the main prison who brought for me a kid 1 month old with the baby shows and everything. And that child was 1 month old. And the mother was committed to life sentence in jail, plus hard work. So wherever she was going to do the hard work, the baby was being closed inside the cell. And she was very happy to see that I could now take care of the baby. So this is where, Mr. Ben, I was clearly crying because I could see the child.
Sure.
I could ask myself, what crime did this child commit to come into this prison?
Sure.
Because I did not have diapers. I did not, the nappies I could have, I could not be able to use them. He could even mess them up, all of them. But I could pray God. One time when I come out of this prison, I'll go up and down looking for anybody who can give anything to help these children, especially the children I was with. They did not have shoes. They did not have clothes when it is cold. I was not able to know what I'm supposed to do to give them even a sweater because they were nothing like that. So when I came out of the prison, I went back into that prison and requested the father in charge, the priest in charge of that prison, to help me know how I can be coming back into that prison. And that's the time he directed me to the authorities, to the permanent secretary, and even to the director of rehabilitation. And that's how I acquired this permit, as I narrated my predicaments and how I ended in jail. And even she told me, Winnie, I'm going to get that will allow you not only to go to Kingoma prison, you will go to all women prison. I've been doing that since 2015. coordinating, looking for well-wishers worldwide, even the donors from America, from here in Kenya, from churches. And whenever I get anything, I take these children. That's how I came to know about there are children who stay in prison, innocent, having not committed any crime, but being in that prison because of a crime committed by another person in the name of a mother, just because of the word motherly love.
Wow. Sorry for that. We understand. I mean, this is something which really is touching you. You've been there, you've lived it, you have understood it, and we can really understand why you are crying. I mean, you are so emotional about what is happening. And any Kenyan, any well-wisher who is listening or who is watching this particular interview or will watch this interview later will definitely have some time to focus and see how they can join hands with you so that they can help you help the people who are really suffering in jails or in prisons. Not only the people, but I mean not only the kids, but the people who also are staying there for them to receive even clean water. You know, water is life. You know, without water, there are so many diseases which emanate in that particular way, or people can get diseases because they don't have clean water to drink or to take a shower or to clean their utensils or their items. Thank you very much. So as we continue again, Madam, yeah, you've already spoken of the challenges you are actually, but in a snapshot, can you give some of the challenges you are facing as DCP?
Actually, the major problem is resources. That is the major problem. Because, you know, Mr. Ben, when I'm talking about giving these basic needs to these children, actually, we need the basic needs and then take them to these prisons. But we don't have money. We have no money. We don't have money to buy them. We don't even have the people who can give us even in kind. Like now, even I'm appealing, not a must I be given money. Somebody can even say he can give the tax, the diapers, he can give the clothing as a donation in kind. And I'm very much ready even to go and pick this donation from wherever they can tell me, or even they can bring them here in the office so that we can be able to organize on how to give them to the prisoners. But also, even sending their donations, we have a very organized committee which budgets for our projects. We usually do a professional budget, whereby we usually budget for each and every single cent that we are receiving as DCP Kenya. And then that money is taken directly to what is supposed to be done, directly to the project. Then any side doing anything else with the money goes directly to the project according to how it has been budgeted for. Because we want to support, we want to do a great job, we want to do something that will transform the future of these children. Children are the future of our countries. We know these are kings and queens of our nation. If at all we don't care for our children, we are losing a generation.
Thank you.
That's why I'm appealing well-wishers to give what they can for us to be able to give to these prisoners, especially these tanks. At least a tank for water, like when I gave to Thika, there is no water in the toilet in Thika prison. Can you imagine, Mr. Ben? A toilet inside a room where human beings are sleeping, but there is no water to flush the toilet. There's no proper penetration. The water which they are using to bathe is stored inside the same cell in buckets. And here we have given 2 tanks in Thika prison. But just imagine what, Mr. Ben. I'm not able to install those tanks because I have no money, so that the water can be connected inside the prison cell. And that's why I'm appealing to well-wishers. Please help us to go and install those tanks, the one I gave on 1st June to Thika prison. And then we connect that water directly to the prison cells, whereby now they can be able to flush and even bathe with a shower. They are human beings, even these prisoners. Kindly, I'm appealing for well-wishers to join hands. I need partners. I need partners to help me and to help us as an organization.
Thank you. That is why we are here, Madam Winnie. And I would like you to tell us exactly how the members of the public or volunteers be of use to DCP. You are addressing them right now. So if there are ways they can help, I mean, they can reach you, because you've said, you have specified the help you need from the members of public. But how do they now reach you? Do you have the contacts? How do they reach you? Do they call you? Do you have a website or whatever? Go ahead, madam.
Yes, we have a website. We are in the Facebook. We are even in the WhatsApp. I have even my direct number. I can give them my number. My personal number is +254 729 708067. +269 708067. Also, there is where we send the funds for the organization. We have a special number for sending the money, because they are not supposed to send the money into my personal number. Yes. We have a number for sending the donations, which is +254 768 509305. +254 768 509305. It will come in my name, WINFRED WANGUI MAGIMA, but that money is especially for the project, because it is accounted properly. The statement is there from the Safaricom, and every money, each and every single cent which enters into that account reflects very well in the statement. It was received and it was paid, how it was paid. And so that's why we have that special account for the donations. But for my own personal number where they can call me, I've already said it's +254 729 708067.
Thank you very much, madam. The viewers have heard it. Then we'll definitely have to pin that number a little bit later. There's a question we are also going to ask you here. You've interacted with most of these people who are in jail. Like you, I mean, you were just bundled into a waiting van. You were taken to prison. You were not actually even given time to defend yourself, because you didn't have money at that particular time. Somebody was demanding his money from you, but you didn't have the money to pay right away. So there are most people who have found themselves in this particular predicament in jail or in prisons. So do your organization organize for ways and means of assisting these people? And if you have a few cases, can you actually mention or two? We have got 5 minutes remaining.
What I would like to say is that we need the expertise of the lawyers, because when I visited Langata prison on Mashujaa Day on 20th October, I noted there is a woman inside that prison who has twins, 2 children who are under 6 months old. And she told me she was sent to prison because of negligence, neglecting another child who is like not even 2 years old. And that child has been left at home because of the mother neglecting him. And now the mother is in prison with other 2 small children. Just imagine that one then. And I'm requesting the well-wishers, those who know the lawyers, those who know the way we can do it, to help me appeal that case for that lady, that mother, because that case, she has been sentenced to prison without a bail. Her case is not bailable. She has been sent to prison for 1.5 years. And we cannot pay like a bail for her to come out and go serve the sentence outside the prison, and even help the other child whom she is being accused of neglecting. So we have now 4 people here who are suffering because of a crime of one person called the mother. We have 3 children, the one left at home, the 2 in jail, and herself. And I'm praying, if at all we can get well-wishers who can volunteer as lawyers, we appeal that case so that that mother can be able to go home and be able to serve her children, and also appeal to the government and even to the justice system, the judges, to be considering these prisoners, giving them non-custodial sentences, not to be sentencing them into prison while they have children, to be exempting them. We know something called exemptions because of considering these children. Now, can you see the way the 2 twins are suffering in jail without proper need, without proper care, because of another sibling who was neglected? It's not even stealing. It's not even need those who want to help to come and we help, or even appeal to our president to pardon that woman, because we know there is the presidential pardon. The president is able to pardon the woman, and she'll be able to go home and take care of her children. So we have so many other cases inside there. There are so many small offenses, and those are the ones which I'm requesting the judges to be given non-custodial sentences, if at all a sentence is a must, or even to be given a bail. But to send so many prisoners, it's like now in Langata, there are so many, there are almost 600. And when you hear about those cases, there are cases that even can be bearable, where they can be given some sentences outside the prison, but not to be taken into prison so that they go suffer there. Well, even there are so many other people who are committing bigger crimes and they are not in prison. And I'm saying this for the sake of these children.
Thank you very much, Madam. We appreciate your concern. We appreciate your appeal. We'll definitely, our media will also have to talk to some of our experts, our lawyers, so that they can come to your aid. We don't actually promise 100% help, but we'll have to talk to them, and if they find your case, okay on their side or with them, they'll definitely have to come forward and assist you. So we'll also have to talk to some well-wishers, the people who are viewing. We have so many viewers. Definitely somebody out there will have to come and help you out. And then what is the vision? Welcome. What is the vision of DCP, especially in the next 5 years? What do you need? What are you planning to achieve?
Come again?
I'm saying, what is the vision of DCP in the next 5 years? What are you planning to achieve?
We need to achieve, in all our projects that we have come up with, we need to achieve our vision, because we need to see the transformation. Like, for example, in this Prisoners' Children project, we are looking even on how we can come up with children homes for these prisoners' kids, so that these children, they don't stay in prison. We can take care of them while the mother serves the term in jail. We need to see that there is something that we have done to brighten the future of these people in our community. We have even children with a disability. Like now we have a children's home in Lokicha, Turkana. And right now there is a drought in Turkana. These children have disability. They need wheelchairs, they need shoes, they need food. They have nothing, and they are being taken care of by a sister who is from a Catholic organization. But still, she's crying. They don't have food. So we know there are so many such children in our society. So even those children with the disabilities, we need them to be supported. We need them to live like any other, because they are only, God created them with a purpose. And God was pleased by creating them. They are only enabled differently from us. So as adult persons, we need to help the children, because children are gifts from God. And also in the Bible says in Matthew chapter 25, verse 31 to 46, when we visit prisoners, when we help the sick, when we feed the hungry, actually we are doing it for our Lord Jesus Christ, for us believers, and the gift will be eternal life. So I know myself that whoever is going to help us is not only going to be repaid here in this world by God, but God is going to give us a gift, a special gift of eternal life, because of doing what is right in this world when we are living. So I thank you so much, Mr. Ben, because of giving me this platform to be able to talk to this whole world and tell them that helping the children, helping anybody in our community who has a need is helping Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ will reward that person. And he will reward here in this world, because whatever one is going to give will be repaid and even blessed. And the blessings of God, he adds no sorrows, I'm telling you. So I believe this is the best platform ever, and I'm so proud. This is the day for the prisoners, and this is the day that even our president has removed have uplifted the visiting prison. And I'm so like, oh, this is God, this is the Holy Spirit who made us to arrange this show, so that many people can know that this is the time now for the prisoners to be remembered. And even the president himself, he has said he's aware, he knows, but now we need the combination of the community and our government. Our government does very well. In fact, I was in prison and I thought prisons are like the way people used to say they are being caned but prisoners now, they are not even, they are rehabilitation camps whereby people are being rehabilitated, and when they come back into our society, they become better people, and then we don't want them to go back to crime. Even the mothers, even the men, we need them to be like any other person in the society. So we are even having a program of aftercare. After they come from what? How are they going to take care of these children? How are they going to care for themselves and not go back to crime again? So God bless you so much. I'm very proud. I'm very much harbored. I'm so proud, and God bless you so much.
Thank you very much. Before we finish, I've got a minute for you. Before we finish, what are the big wins that the DCP organization or project actually achieved? Even if it's too little, I mean, even if it's just a small one, can you tell our viewers the little achievements actually you've done? Anything you moved as a step towards a realization of your dream. Go ahead.
First of all, I'm pinpointing on where I am because I'm the director of Prisoners Project, and I've been able to visit Langata Women Prison with a company called Optiven, the CEO, Mr. George Washiri, another great person who has mercy on the community. He has his own history to tell about how he suffered before he became a CEO of Optiven, and he helped us buy the basic needs, and we were able to give to the Langata Women Prison the diapers, the tissue paper, the soap. Even it was a Women's Day, and even we gave them bread, we gave them milk, and they were so happy. And also we are there on 20th October. You saw us. We gave gifts that day, and then we are in Vika Women Prison, where we gave these tanks, these water tanks, and we gave the basic needs. And even we are aiming to go to other prisons. But I've said the limitation now, it's only the resources. Like now, the installation of those tanks, I have a budget of over 300,000. And this is where I'm appealing for well-wishers to come in. And also the other projects for women. We have a project whereby women are being helped to bring up a project on chicken layering, and we bring the time, and when the resources are available, when funds are available, everything will be in order. But coronavirus, actually, the pandemic has brought each and every organization down, and as even other organization has experienced, we have also, as DCP, gone a bit down, and our projects, that's why I've said they are a bit slow, and we need now to lift them up. That now that the coronavirus, I believe it's no longer there myself, but we can see that even governments, even in the United Kingdom, they moved to the red zone, and even in our country, Kenya, we are no longer in curfew, and now we want to learn very fast with our projects as we get funds from well-wishers, and I know everything else will be quite in order.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you for your time. We also appreciate you, not only appreciating us, we also appreciate you, because KDR TV main focus is helping the African diaspora, not only the diaspora, but back home from the countries actually we came from, to come together to assist projects like yours, to assist our people, whether in healthcare, in technology, in prison ministry like you are doing, so that our people can have a better life, and then you can put a smile on someone's face based on what you are actually doing. So, till next time, Madam Wangui, I believe and trust that we also have some interviews or some shows we definitely have to do together with you after you receive some well wishers, after they have actually gone to one or two areas. You will definitely have to come back. Then you tell your story again. Okay, we are seeing that. Okay, yeah, WINFRED. Okay,
I would like, excuse me, I would like to say also last year, 12 September, I won this award called Books for Peace Award, which is an international award for for frontiering to support the women and children in prison. I got it from Rome, Italy, and I'm very proud. So now I'm an international frontier, and I'm very proud to speak at KDR TV as an international frontier. God bless you so much. God bless you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you. Till next time, may God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome.